Aloha, Hannah. Aloha, it is Pink Bella. It is Thursday, May 11th. Happy full moon. A little delayed. This is our True Love energy reading for all twin flames and divine souls. Welcome. I've tried to do this video a few times and I had to take a rest break the last couple days. The full moon energy in the portal that started on Saturday was really, really intense. So I'm back at it. I'm back to sessions and I'm feeling a lot better. I hope you're all doing okay. I'll put the link in below. Hi, Deborah Liz. I'll put the link in below for the chakra reading if you didn't get a chance to listen to it. But it sort of explains what I've gone through ascension-wise this past week since Saturday. And then I also listened to the Leo King. And he mentioned that both of the North Node and the South Node also changed positions, and that was and he called it a portal as well. So I felt it and I knew something big had happened, but I wasn't sure what it was called. So hopefully everybody can hear me okay, and welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'm doing new sessions and readings with the True Love energy cards by Belinda Grace. They're so beautiful. One of my soul sisters that I was with in Hawaii gifted them to me, so I'm so grateful. And I just want to let you know that the 1 hour session that's on special is a Startup Soul Mission or a love energy reading with these cards, or you can do a combination of both, and that's 1 hour for $88 US. And then the other sessions, there's 1.5 hour sessions on special for $111 US. There's sessions for couples and a session that encompasses every single topic you can think about, including being a starseed, Akashic Records, for $144, and you get video messages from your higher self. Classes are starting. I know I said they were going to start May 14th. I'm going to give myself another week to get the everything set up. So I'm looking at Saturday, September, May 20th, and that'll be 2 hours, and all the information will be below. Introductory price will be $77 US, and I think the next round will be $88 US. Okay. Hi, I'm good. Lisa, how are you? Welcome, everyone. So I'm using these cards today for the divine feminine and masculine energies, and then I have a very special, some messages from the Return of Spirit deck by Cheryl Lee Harnish. She's local here in Canada. I haven't been able to find this deck, but my friend I'm staying with has them, and they're so amazing. So I just want to share a little bit who I am. I'm Pink Bella. My business is Pink Bella Aloha Therapy. I've been on my journey my whole life, but I had a huge awakening in 94, 95 when I lived in Australia, and I went to the pyramids with my crystal. Where is she? My very first, I didn't know, Atlantean quartz crystal. My crystal got activated, and so did I at the Sphinx in the pyramids. I got turned upside down. I had kind of a awakening, a really quick awakening long before many souls were awake. I managed to have a reading with somebody who let me know what had happened, and basically shared with me the work I was going to be doing with all of you, but that I wouldn't be able to talk about it for 20 years. So my higher self kind of put me back to sleep off and on, and I worked in corporate for 20 years. I was an IT project coordinator in the financial industry for my last 10 years of that. And then I had another huge awakening in 2007 when my mom transitioned. Then that was preparing me to meet my twin. I met my twin in 2010. That has been on again, off again, as you all know, as you all have been experiencing this twin flame journey. He and I didn't connect verbally for 2 years, and that allowed me to go through another level of my ascension solo. So now, even though he and I are in contact, I'm able to help all of you and bring in that ascension component as well as the twin flame journey. Plus, you all know that the twin flame journey has been very challenging for not only me, for all of you. So my higher self guided me last summer to start bringing in messages for all of you to help you understand the energetics, the law of attraction based on it, the sacred geometry, what happens when twins meet, why many of us can't be together at this time, how important it is for the divine feminine to be self-love goddess, taking care of you on soul mission, and to allow the evolution of the divine masculine. And our female templates and the male templates are changing, and it's all going to be awesomeness. But in the meantime, excuse me as I fiddle around, in the meantime, we all need to be happy, joyful, at peace in every moment. Many of you are not peaceful in your twin flame journey and union, and that is because you're kind of stuck in a loop. You're stuck, I call it a frequency loop. And I was stuck there too. I want to let you know, since I went to Hawaii, I'm free of all that, and I'm more whole and more on mission now than ever, and I'm at peace. And so I can assist you even more with that. Oh, fantastic. Hi, Fran. Yay. Hey, Deborah Liz. So glad to see you guys. Thank you for joining. So I just asked for the best messages for the full moon this week, the portal, and where you are as divine feminine or divine masculine. Remember, we both have the energies inside of us, okay? So I am a feminine, but I have divine masculine and divine feminine inside of me that have both been healing. We've been healing the template, the earth templates from thousands and thousands of years. We've been healing family karma, ancestor karma. We've been healing, wounds from our twin flame journey, inner child wounds, and twin flames have core wounds as well. So during sessions, what happens is I bring in messages from your higher self, and I allow you to have a higher connection with your higher self, and I give you tools to go forward to help empower you as well, okay? While balancing the energies for you in your journey. It's pretty awesome. All the sessions are fun. They're really, everything is really light and balanced, and it just gives you more of a sense of like, what do I do next, etc. I too had to have a twin flame coach when things kind of went upside down in 2015, and that has helped me, and it actually facilitated an opening. My twin and I got to spend time together for the first time in 4 years last September, and I'm now on a hiatus right now because I'm allowing that soul to go through his own evolution, and I'm working on my evolution and what I can bring forth more with all of you, including first classes are going to be Twin Flame 101 classes. I'll be posting about that in the next couple days. And then the next, I'm going to have a series of mastery classes to help all of you on your journey. Ascension, self-love, all of that, okay? So I want to let you know. So the overall message for all of us, and this is awesome, the overall message that came forward, look at that. It says manifestation. I'm trying to hold the cards up. Look at that figure 8, that infinity symbol, which is the divine union, the twin flame union, the unification of the divine feminine and masculine. But what I love about this is I've been talking about this. I pulled a sacred geometry card for the month of May. It's magic. We are magical manifestors. We are creators. We are manifesting our own reality. And I get into that as well, Will, in the classes about if we can manifest and create so much, why haven't we been able to manifest our unions? For many reasons, and that's kind of one sort of taboo situation at the moment because it's based on individual soul evolution, okay? But just know that the overall message for our love energy reading is you are magical manifestors. You're creating your own reality. You can manifest clients, wonderful places to live, money, all sorts of things. You can manifest true love. It's just that we cannot force it. We have to surrender and allow every soul to come to union within and then union together in time. Patience, all right? The overall, what's the name of this deck? Return of Spirit deck. Oh my gosh, perfect card for this week, the Violet Flame. So this is actually a tool that I give to all of you if you don't know anything about the Violet Flame in the email that I send after a session. But the Violet Flame definitely is something that you can call upon at any time to clear your energy of your home, your personal energy field, anything. Like I even called for it on my Facebook page the other day because I ended up with a whole bunch of, I don't even know the name, a whole bunch of people to bother me while I was trying to do live. So they just came out of nowhere. I did manage to do one reading, but the other my higher self said, let it go. So Violet Flame, anytime you're feeling fear or low vibrations in the next couple days or so, or the next week, use this tool whenever you can. You can call your higher self to assist you to activate it. You can call on Archangel Michael. And also you can just Google on YouTube and look for meditations around the Violet Flame, okay? But that's our overall, the message that we're being given for this week as well. Okay, I'm going to do the Divine Feminine first. And remember, we're unifying more and more. So just pick whatever messages you resonate with. But for me, the Divine Feminine is all of the souls that are on the Twin Flame or Divine Union journey that are awake and awaiting the other soul to come into union to be in partnership, okay? So your first message for this week is resolving conflict. And even though there's a female, actually this is true. Okay, so even though there's a female angel healing a wounded male with a wounded heart, that's all of us. We've all had wounds that have come up in the last month. I want to share with you the month of April with Mercury retrograde brought up every single wound that you could think of, including from your union to your face, me as well. So that just showed us the next level of healing that we all needed to get to and release and let go of. By the way, right now there are 8 followers, watchers on this video. So that's the infinity symbol, right? That's the manifestation. And that's the perfect, that's what I wanted to share. That this infinity symbol is the perfect union. This is the new divine feminine, divine masculine being unified together. So separate but together, okay? So that's the message around the infinity symbol. So for all of you divine feminines, including myself, we have been healing wounds and letting go and surrendering of conflict within. And usually there's a conflict between our heart and our mind. And this can be described in many ways. This can be, mind, ego, whereas the heart is the soul. So your soul is trying to show you places within you that need to be cleared and healed and prepare you for union, all right? And the next message for the Divine Feminine, I'm pretty sure this came up last week, is the Rainbow Reviver. Look at that. So this is saying, have fun, be joyful, do things that make your heart sing. The rainbow frequencies as well come from the sun. They're actually assisting us on our ascension journey, on our spiritual journey. That's how we remember and we get activated and we feel good. So all the stories we've been hearing about the sun, a lot of them, some people do have allergies to the sun, but a lot of the fear that's been instilled in us about being in the sun is not true. Spend some time in the sun, even if it's just for a short period, out of the main, intense times during the day. The rainbow rays are coming through and they're healing us and activating us and making us feel joyful and remembering who we are. The other thing is that start taking pictures of the sun, because it's amazing. And I posted a couple here on my Facebook page, but the energy coming from the sun is so beautiful. I noticed when I was in Hawaii, the energy was really a lot of pink, so a lot of that really pink aquamarine Lemurian energy. And since I've been back, it's been more blues and rainbow energy coming out. So those are the rainbow prisms as well. So just to stay light and joyful, keep your energy up as best you can this coming week and going forward, okay? And then finally, one of the messages, compatibility. So you're being prepared to be with someone who is conscious, who is the same vibrational frequency as you, who, based on law of attraction, you want to be with somebody who is that you can share with on many, many levels. That soul's being prepared for you as well. And what I'm also being shown here is that it's more of the unification of the divine feminine and masculine within you. One of the messages that I received for me this week is that I was clearing again a lot of physical changes, not only for myself, but for the union, for my twin flame. And I asked my higher self, well, I thought I'd already done this. And the message is, because the divine masculine, the old template is going and the new template is coming online, that I'm experiencing that as well, because that template's within me, because I also carry the masculine template within me. So that made sense. So I had lots of pain in the lower head. That's the old brain, the old belief systems from ancestors, ancient wisdom from our soul family, and also the soul family of our twins. So if any of you have been experiencing really extreme symptoms I've been since Saturday, that's what's going on, all right? I'm going to go to the divine masculine and then I'll get to the overall messages. Okay, so those are awesome, awesome messages. So this week, the divine masculine main message is self-love. So the divine masculine, if you're watching or if you resonate with this, we've all been dealing with this. This has been important, but this is beautiful because this is showing us that a lot of the twins that are being prepared for union, one of the main things that they're dealing with right now is realizing they don't love themselves. They're just learning about self-love, and they're also so what we need to realize is, if we're just learning how to love ourselves and the divine masculine is just learning about self-love, we need two beings that know how to take care and love themselves before we can come into union. So that's the main message, all right? The next message is, this is key too, sexual freedom. So what does that mean? It means a lot of the belief systems around sexuality have to go, and they're being examined. So sexuality on this planet has gone from one extreme to the other, and the unions are sacred, which means the sexuality between two twins will be sacred, which means we don't talk about it with other people. We don't go online and share things about it. This is a sacred journey between you and your beloved. But the beloved, the divine masculine, is just starting to remember about sacred sexuality. And it just depends on where they are in their evolution. But sexuality was sacred in Atlantis and Lemuria and in other future timelines that we've been in. As human beings, it hasn't been sacred for a long time. That's part of our mission, is to shift it all back to sacred sexuality. So this is the sacral being healed and cleared and elevated in a lot of the divine masculine. And you might have been feeling energy in your sacral as well, the divine feminine, through the full moon, because again, you're carrying the templates. So it's being shifted and cleared for you as well, all right? And then the next message for the divine masculine is balance, yin and yang. So that has been the balance between the mind and the heart, the ego and the soul. And the ego's, there are many, many different messages about the ego from many different teachers. My understanding is we're releasing it more and more because we're going to have more of our pure essence to come into our higher self. Is going to be physically in our body. We're going to be a high dimensional being actually in this human body. So the divine masculine is very much going through a template change to have more of the soul in the physical body. Okay, so we have patience and compassion for all souls right now, including our twins. So the overall message for the divine feminine for the week is spiritual maturity. And you've gone through an evolution. You're going through an evolution. You're learning more and more, and you're understanding that, yes, I have value on this planet, even if I'm not with my twin. Yes, I'm remembering more and more who I am and my abilities. Yes, I deserve to be with somebody who's conscious. I deserve and choose to be with a conscious lover and in a conscious union. And you're also realizing that your value on the planet is not around your union right now. It's around your soul mission and sharing your light with everyone on the planet, however that is for you. For the divine masculine, your overall energy and message is self-respect and self-worth. So that's what you're working towards, and that's what you're on the path of right now. And so a lot of times we have to dig down into some not very nice patterns that we've been dealing with for a long time. But just know that you are on your path back to self-respect, and that that's part of the self-love message, all right? So I wanted to share, I pulled some cards from that other deck, I keep forgetting what it's called, the Return of Spirit deck, because they're so beautiful, and I knew that they would give us a little bit more information. So for the divine feminine, the first card that came forward is assistance. Know you're being assisted at all times. You're not alone. Your higher self is working with you. Source and the universe is working with you, and you always have assistance. So basically what happened during the retrograde, the month of April, is many of us felt disconnected from Source. That was the plan. The plan was to feel disconnected, so we would go back to feeling small again. So we would have to, regroup and, find new tools and figure out, and then realize that our mind was telling us we weren't connected to Source and that we'd been abandoned again. So all of those things could come up, but just know you're always assisted. Even when we feel like there's a disconnect, we're never disconnected. And that's when you bring your tools out. The next message for the divine feminine is your intuitive abilities are getting stronger. So that's intuition. So your intuitive abilities are getting stronger and more powerful. Trust your feelings, trust your messages, all right? And keep trusting them. The next message for the divine feminine is integrity. So, and there's that infinity symbol again. So you want to choose, like I said, you want to choose anyone in your life. This is a sacred path of integrity. So we choose integrity for ourselves on a daily basis, and we choose to be with and connecting and communicating with people who are in integrity. If you're in a union and or you're in a relationship and there isn't integrity there, well, then that's something that you need to reevaluate and look at and hopefully change, all right? Finally, you're changing your vibration. The message is vibrational. So you've gone through a lot of upgrades this week. Sorry, trying to get it away from the light. You're going through a lot of upgrades. You're going through a vibrational change, and you will be with someone who's a vibrational match. But this journey is about vibration. It's a vibrational essence in our soul. We vibrate at a certain frequency, and our twin and our divine partner vibrates at the same frequency. However, if the physical body and the mind is very strong, aka the ego is very strong, and that person still has to go through some lessons to maintain that frequency, that's when we surrender and we allow them to go through that. But right now, just know you personally are going through a vibrational change in frequency, and it's awesome. Doesn't feel awesome some days, but you're going to feel more awesome, I promise. For the divine masculine, your messages, the first one is worthy. So like it came forward before, you're working on self-respect and worthiness and self-love. Just know as well that the message is that you are worthy for this beautiful union and love connection. You just need to find that worthiness and love within yourself first. Next message, birthing. Going through a transformation and a birth. It's like it is. Every time we go through one of these portals, it is a birthing. So many of the divine masculines are awakening to their next level. Many are understanding or wanting to know more about twin flames and going through their own personal transformation. And some of that will be awakening around their soul mission as well. Third message, voice. So what came to me with this card is speaking. A lot of the divine masculine are going to find their power and be able to speak their truth. And they've been, a lot of divine masculines, a lot of you out there have been agreeing to a lot of things in your life to keep the peace, but your soul's really unhappy. So you're going to find your voice and speak your truth and make choices. All right? And then finally, this is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know this card existed in the decks. Union. So divine masculine, you are going through a union within of the divine feminine and masculine, but you're being prepared for union, whether it's a twin flame union or a divine union. All right? How gorgeous. Okay, so the final message I wanted to share with you all is, because I've had this come to me through a couple of clients and a friend, someone asked me about the 144,000 souls on the planet, you know, that those were the only twin flames. So this is the information that's been coming to me now. That was it was an original core group, which I am part of the union. Some of us that are way shows and teachers were part of the original 144,000, still are. But are those the only twin flames? No. There's various waves of twin flames, and now I'm calling them divine unions because there's other couples that have come forward that are not going to have to go through such extreme circumstances as some of us chose to do, to be way showers. So the 144,000 twin flames are still the original core twin flames, but now there are various waves of twin flames and or divine unions that will not want to have to go and spend time with karmic soulmates and go through a lot of pain, okay? So there's going to be more options for people to come together with a vibrational match based on soul mission. And I'll get into more of that as time goes on. All right, beautiful souls, I love you all so much. I'm going to love you and leave you for now because I have a client session. Thank you so much. I'll try and do a little Facebook Live tomorrow before the weekend. Have a beautiful afternoon. Love and aloha. And just remember, always believe in true love. All right. Bye, everyone.